It's a great privilege to come your way this moment to tell you a little about how far Longrich has come and where we are going to. I mean, the journey has been so exciting and amazing, it's been intriguing. Some of us got on and we have to just take it viral across the nation. Today, Longrich has lived beyond its expectation when it first came to Ghana, for that matter Africa. Ghana, we are currently having over 100,000 distributors which are called entrepreneurs under the umbrella of Longrich International. This is just the beginning because we are actually dreaming of taking over the nation and helping the national agenda of eradicating unemployment within our borders as a nation. So eventually when Longrich landed on the shores of our country, Ghana, we came together as leaders, put together projects, strategies, avenues and channels we could use to expand the scope of the business beyond the borders of Accra. So we began doing what we call the sales rally, the momentum building. We went to the regions such as Ho, Kumasi, Tamale, Takoradi, Wa, Bolgatanga, and other cities of the nation, just to raise entrepreneurs who today we can celebrate as they achieve cars, they travel across the world, and ultimately their financial status has changed. One other strategy we adopted as a nation was to raise stockists and super stockists. Stockists were mainly to take care of regional and intercity kind of agency, representing Longrich in their respective geographical locale. And with this, it helped the company to expand quickly and ultimately to touch several lives with ease. And one of the major strategies we adopted to conquer Africa from Ghana was to raise the super stockists. And on this, we began to travel across the nations of Africa. South Africa, we were there. We went there to revamp the market and get it running. We opened Tanzania, we opened Mali. We went to Togo, which was one of our major and our first place that we stepped on. Not leaving out a country like Zambia, Kenya, and all these were captured through the system of super stocking. Super stocking is one of the high level of entry of Longrich and the heartbeat of our chairman, because that is an avenue where we are able to raise entrepreneurs to own a nation in the name of Longrich and derive a lot of income potential out of that. And that has really helped us to go viral. And as I'm speaking now, the future is so bright because we are here to conquer the Northern Africa, the Central Africa, and even major parts of the Eastern Africa. If you are watching this video, we entreat you to vision yourself and take over this nation, because one of our cardinal channels and avenues to enter into nations is through you and me. Come in as a super stockist, come in as a stockist, and we are going to enter and take over cities and nations for Longrich. Talking about expansion, one of our most successful expansion we did across Africa, in fact, our pride, is Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire. Ghana took the business and took it to Ivory Coast. Today we have a full-fledged Longrich corporate office in Ivory Coast, specifically in Abidjan, and this has been phenomenal. We've raised star directors, Diamond 7s, Diamond 6, and they are doing so well. Several lives are being touched, entrepreneurs are being raised, and financial freedom is being implemented. Talking about touching lives and changing lives, Longrich has raised and has been able to transform a lot of young men who today are full-fledged entrepreneurs who are doing so well. One of them is a student entrepreneur who emerged from the University of Ghana, and now he has a very viable company called the ejom.com, doing so well, an e-commerce platform, and also leveraging the Longrich platform to bless other people's life. One of the youngest entrepreneurs in Ghana, who is called Solomon Autry Carsberry, who has emerged as a school dropout, but today he has a company. He's managing celebrities in Ghana. He has a media conglomerate. We have a young man by name Richman Richard. He was a student politician, and through Longrich, he's now a business coach. He coaches around the world. He's been to Philippines, training all over across the world. And we have several of them. We have ladies who have quit their job from the bank, and today they have very good sustained business that is supplying and also providing income for themselves and their families. We have the PGW that is currently embarking on a project based on the Longrich platform, touching students, helping graduates to come out of school with a tangible job or business opportunity on their hands. We couldn't have come this far if some men and women did not sacrifice, did not dedicate and commit to the dream and to the vision. Yes, I already said I want to thank Mr. Andrew Sassari for bringing the company to Africa. I want to thank my upline, Mr. Nicholas Owusu. I mean, he's been a long time since 2011. We ran businesses together. When he got a business, hey, so look, come, we can do. And today we've come this far because of the vision we saw several years ago. I also want to thank special people like Honorable Elizabeth Saki, who is with us here today. She's been very instrumental and she's really played like a key role. We have some distributors and some partners in Longrich who have really stood the test of time. I want to especially thank Mr. Samuel Afemeku. I remember in the early days how we were using his truck to transport product across the nation. I want to thank Madam Aisha. I mean, she was a full-time employee in a very prestigious bank in Ghana, but hey, she was committed to the dream, to the foundation of this company. I want to thank Mrs. Dr. Ansre, who has also worked so tirelessly. This woman lectures in about 4 universities in Ghana, but she gave it the best. Dr. Amu has been our redeemer in everything we do in this business. I mean, from product test to FDA. Dr. Amu wants to say thank you so much. I don't also want to leave all the young men around. I mean, Mr. Oreku, the TWP team, Mr. Mohamed Sani, Rasdov, I love him so much. This gentleman has trained virtually everybody in Ghana. Mr. Kwabena Yabua, I mean, very instrumental in the build-up of this company. Sheila, I remember the first time I joined the company, Sheila registered me. I want to say thank you so much. Dinah Abiomo, she's been a part for long. Anywhere I go, she goes with me. Madam Maud, I want to thank all of you. I want to thank Grace Beulah. I mean, she's been so wonderful. And I call him our team player. He came late, but he has been so much instrumental. Help me celebrate Mr. Kenneth. I love him so much. Ken has been so much a blessing to the Longrich brand in Ghana. And to all of you, especially those of you who are Diamond 1s, Diamond 2s, Diamond 3s, let me tell you something. You are the heartbeat of this company. You might not be recognized immediately, but you are the heartbeat and the blood wire of this company. I want to say a big thank you to you all, and God bless you. And very soon, you'll be next to be celebrated.